Alright, so let's use more of our train track method to convert 64 fluid ounces to gallons. Now, let's say you do not know that there is 128 fluid ounces per every gallon. Okay, we can also go from our smallest unit, fluid ounces, to our largest unit, gallons, by hitting everything in between. Just like we can go inches to feet, feet to yards, yards to miles, right? We can also say that for every 1 cup, you have 8 fluid ounces, and for every 1 pint, you have 2 cups, and for every 1 quart, you have 2 pints, and for every 1 gallon, you have 4 quarts. Alright, so we can set up our train track by going through each additional bigger unit until we get it up to gallons, if we didn't know that 1 gallon is 128 fluid ounces. So let's just start off with that one first. So we have 64 fluid ounces, and we just said that for every 128 fluid ounces, we get 1 gallon. Alright, and if we go over to our calculator, well, 64 is what, half of 128, but let's just double check. We get 0.5. Therefore, 64 fluid ounces is just a half gallon. Alright, so if I didn't know this conversion, this 1-to-1 conversion, I would have said 64 fluid ounces, and for every 8 fluid ounces, I'm going to get 1 cup, and for every 2 cups, I'm going to get 1 pint, and for every 2 pints, I'm going to get 1 quart, and for every 4 quarts, I'm going to get 1 gallon. Right, so let me just cancel my units to make sure. Fluid ounces with fluid ounces, cups, cups, pints, pints, quarts, quarts. Last unit standing is gallons, and that's what I need. So I'm just going to multiply my 64 times a bunch of ones, so that's just going to be 64, and I'm going to divide it by the product, or all of these terms in the denominators multiplied. So we can do that 2 different ways. We can come to our calculator, and we can say 64 divided by parentheses, and now multiply all those units together. 8 times 2 times 2 times 4. Whoa, forgot my times 4. Then close our parentheses, and you see we get 0.5 still. Or we can just say 64 divided by 8 divided by 2 divided by 2 divided by 4. Alright, because it's multiplication and division, parentheses are not necessarily needed in our calculation, because we just go from left to right. Alright, but at any rate, you see that we get the same solution regardless of how we choose to figure out this question.